So another thing I wanted to talk about really quick, is this really quick? Look at me giving y'all a side eye. Is the story, because I was asked before, did I ever do a story about my two names? And I didn't. So then I was like, well, maybe I could just tell you guys in this video, because I think making a standalone video, does anybody care? I don't know. I don't think they do. So basically, we're almost at Chick-fil-A, y'all. So basically, guys, as you all know, my name is Tinesha. As you see it spelled, Tinesha. That is my name. That has always been my name my whole entire life. All of my family call me that name. All of my friends call me that name. I'm originally from Providence, Rhode Island. I went to elementary schools and all of that there, and that was my name in all of the schools, on all of my school records, on my certificates, and all of that great stuff. I am Tinesha. That's who I am, right? But then you know me, a bird's gonna fly, bird, fly. So one day I decided to fly, and my grandparents moved to Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, to be exact, and I felt like it was time for me to elevate. So I was like, let me move with them. Yes, I moved to Virginia with my grandparents, and then my sister moved to Virginia with my aunt. This might end up being a standalone. Hello, guys. This is the story on my two names. But I say that because I'm just thinking right now about family, because I'm a whole grown woman now. And I really feel like if my sisters was like, take one of my kids, as a full grown woman that I am, even with all of the resources I have, that would be a lot if my sisters was like, ooh, can you take one of my kids and move to a whole nother state with them? Shout out to my aunt, because my aunt took my sister and moved to Virginia as well with my sister Lashana. And she already had her daughter Marquita and her son Junior. So she already had two kids, and she took my sister on as a third kid. And my parents did not have money. So I don't even know if there was any payment arrangements with this, because the struggle was real. Like, my mom had 4 kids already. So my aunt took my one sister, my grandparents took me, and we moved to Virginia. And I was in the 5th grade. I was going to be starting the 5th grade. And so to enroll me in school, y'all know you need proper documentation. You need a social security card, you need birth certificate, you need all of that stuff. Well, apparently when I was in Providence, they didn't need any of that. Nobody properly enrolled me. I was just enrolled. I just went to school on name and credit, and you're a good strong word that this child here is Tinesha Davis. But Virginia was like, we ain't having that. We need all the paper. So to get the paper, we had to actually order the paper, because we didn't have the paper. I didn't even have a birth certificate, like, on me, on us, or whatever. So we had to order a birth certificate. I'm still sitting here tripping like, where the heck is my credit card? Okay. So, so anyways, yeah, so we ordered the stuff, and I got my birth certificate, and y'all guessed it, my birth certificate said that this baby girl right here was born and named Kanesha, Kanisha. Totally different spelling from my name. I can see if my name is spelled Tani, but it's not. It's Tine, right? And so we got that name of Kanesha. So to match that name, we had to go get a social security card with Kanesha, because I had social security cards, 4 of them to be exact. I had Tanisha, Tonisha, Tinesha, and Tinesha. Tanito and Tine. I'm not even sure if I can find any of them. I used to have 2 of them. But yeah, I had all those social security cards already with the same number. So we had to add a new security card to the family, and that security card became Kanesha. So in order for the school to accept me, I had to go up there and say, okay, I'm Kanesha. And the school is the one who taught me how to spell it. Because when we went up there, we was like, oh, it says Kanesha, but her name's Tinesha. And the school was like, well, if this isn't her name, then you guys have to go get it fixed, and she can't start school till she gets it fixed. And so we were like, oh, that's her name. Her name's Kanesha. And the school was like, do you know how to spell it? I was like, and so they taught me how to spell it. Kanisha. And I became Kanesha. And we never got it fixed. We never got it fixed. So legally, I became Kanesha. But in my heart, in my spirit, I was always and still am Tinesha. And I don't know how you want to pronounce that. Tinesha, Tinesha, Tine. But you know, it also leads you to ask yourself, what is in a name? Because I remember that same year, I must have went to a hood school. Because of course, I didn't think of any of this. Yeah, 5th graders, 10-year-olds at that elementary school, they took us to go see Lean On Me. That is not a movie appropriate for 10-year-olds. It's just not. But we went and seen Lean On Me, and it was a good movie, I remember. But the other thing that I remember that was kind of a little bit embarrassing for me at the time was the girl. They had a character in there named Kanesha. You don't know nothing about Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark is like the father some of us our fathers never had.
Despite what he himself may believe, Mr. Clark is not East Side High. Mr. Clark is not only East Side High. Mr. Clark is like a father. He's the only father that some of us who don't have fathers know. You don't know a thing about Mr. Clark.
Remember that, y'all? But anyways, in that movie, she was a teenager and she got pregnant. So she was like she had a teenage pregnancy and she had a baby. And I only say that because did I not follow in the steps of Kanesha? Yup. Yeah. So I found myself all them years later, 16 and pregnant. Kanesha, nice to meet you. I want you to tell me for once and for all, why is my name Kanesha and Tinesha?
Huh?
My name.
She sounds like she don't know now. Tinesha. I don't know where you got Kanesha from.
Exactly. So where did I get Kanesha from?
You made it up yourself.
Ma, I didn't. Yeah, how am I gonna make up Kanesha?
Like you said, you was right-handed. I mean, left-handed. You're
so
right.
She made Kanesha up as a baby.
It's on my birth certificate.
She put that up there. She prove it. Show your birth certificate.
Mm-hmm. She got mine to prove
Tinesha
it.
Your birth certificate.
I have Tisha's to prove it, and I have 2 different social security cards with the guys. So, Mom, we're still trying to figure out my names. It ain't on you, it's on me.
So what are you gonna say?
Why do I have
What?
all these names?
Don't ask me. Ask the hospital in Rhode Island. Women and Infants Hospital.
No, Mom,
Yes,
I was born at St. Joseph's.
No, you wasn't.
Oh my gosh.
You was not.
Tisha, what hospital was you born at?
St. Joseph.
Yes.
No, you wasn't.
Yes, we were.
Where is that born, Mom?
Now you was born at St. Joseph, but
Keisha was born in Women and Infants.
yeah, she was. She was the last person in Women and Infants. But I don't understand
The
how.
last person.
No, she wasn't.
She was. She was. We was the last ones on the floor. I don't understand.
What don't you understand, boo?
Here, why they got a Kanesha and a Tinesha?
Well, Ma, I can't show that because that's my whole social security number.
Why you hand it to me then? Why you?
Like, you know, she like, I'm gonna put that on
I
camera.
don't understand. That is crazy.
And then she told them they spelled my name wrong.
That's crazy cool.
No,
though.
but I had a Tinesha, a Tenisha, and a Tonisha.
Tonisha?
Yeah, Tonisha.
And then your middle, it says Kanesha and Davis.
That's her.
And then that one says
And this
Tanisha A.
Tanisha
Davis.
Davis.
But they all the same number. All of my social security cards have the same number.
Wow.
I have 5 of them.
Crazy.
I wonder where the other ones are.
Huh?
I wonder where the other ones are.
I never knew you had 5, but I don't understand why is this?
Let me go see if I can find. Where did I put yours?
My birth certificate.
certificate.
Oh no, she stole my birth
I
certificate.
need to find
Mom.
I need to find
Why?
Tisha's
You
birth
need it
certificate.
Because no, Mom, I have a new one. No one believed that my name was scratched out.
Hold on.
I remember.
Look in my
I
hand.
my birth certificate.
I have Tisha's birth
You just said
certificate.
it.
It's a little raggedy, y'all.
Oh my God!
She stole it, Mom.
You had her birth certificate.
Yes, she's my daughter.
Really, Mom? Why you gotta look like that?
I raised
Why
her.
you let her steal it?
On my sister's birth certificate, she was born in the same hospital where I was born. Her name is Letitia. But before it was Letitia, it was Deanna. Look it. Her name is Letitia. But you see it was Deanna, and they did a strike through, and they put Letitia on top of it. No, right? And this is her original birth certificate.
Look for the...
Oh, look, Tisha, you should always know this. You was born at 8:49 p.m.
On the 3rd?
And then right there, oh gosh, you can hardly see it.
Or the 1st?
She was born on the 3rd of June. But then they striked it through, and they put a 1 above it. Where is it? Right here. No, right here. The doctor signed it on the 2nd. So they have that she was born on the 3rd.
I was born.
Look, they had it. She was born on the 3rd, right here. But it was signed on the 2nd. So he signed it right before you was the whole day before you was born. But no, because she was born on the 1st. So this is what I say all of this because this is how I would end up Tinesha, Kanesha, and nobody knows what happened. Same thing with this janky birth certificate. Nobody knows what happened.
I know.
So inquiring minds want to know, how did you enroll me in school?
Because back then you didn't need a birth certificate.
You just went and told them a name?
I'm Tanisha's mother and I want to register in school. Well, you register yourself in Flint. How did you get in here?
I just told them. Yes, you're absolutely right. I did. Now listen. Tanisha. Ma, you see the camera's pointing at me. I know. That's the thing, guys. Oh, hold on. We can find y'all some light.
What's wrong with her?
That's the thing, guys. Ma, I registered myself in Flint. And what grade was that?
4.
No, it wasn't. Or was it the 5th? No.
4th grade.
No, it wasn't.
It was, Mom.
Or was it the 3rd grade?
4th.
4th
grade, I registered myself in school.
Because she got on the wrong bus.
But here's the thing.
I told her.
Oh, you think that's my fault?
No, because I told her. Listen, I said, Tanisha, this bus so-and-so is getting ready to come. You're going to get on that bus. She seen other kids get on the bus, her friends. So she said, I'm getting on this bus too.
How old are you in the 4th grade?
How old are you?
Like 8, 9?
Yeah, something like that, 9.
So when your kids went to the 4th grade, Tisha, what did you do on their first day of school?
I sent them to the bus stop.
No, she did. I told them.
I did. Oh, well, you did?
Yeah, I did.
You walked down?
Yeah.
I was at work, so she
you walked them to the bus stop?
Yeah, she did.
Who walked me to the bus stop, guys? That's the question.
But the question is, we're in the village. The bus came right in front of the house.
Well, Mom, they came in front of the house. How did I end up?
Other bus was coming in front of the house. I told you, I said, Tanisha, get on so. I'm thinking you're getting on the right bus. But I didn't know that you
All right, guys, we lived in the village. We lived in E Court. No, we lived in P Court. P15.
No, that wasn't P Court. That was E Court, wasn't it?
No, Ma, you lived in E Court when you was a kid. See, I memorized the whole family's history. Ma, we lived P15. P Court, Dodge Street. 145 Dodge Street, apartment P15.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
4th grade, guys. 3rd grade and 4th grade. This is my memory. Whole address. Where did I get on my school bus, Mom? For that whole year.
Dodge Street.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Where was you at?
A Court. I walked all the way over there on my first day of school.
That's what I'm saying. Why did you?
P Court. I walked all the way to A Court, and I found a bus stop. Because, Ma, you told me. You explained to me.
Why you don't say that?
You explained to me. You told me where the bus stop was, and I followed your instructions in my head, and it led me to A Court.
You had to cross Cranston Street.
I crossed all the. Yes, I did.
No,
y'all gonna take me back to the streets and watch it be a little street.
No, when I show you, no, you do have to cross a major street.
No, it's a major street.
No, it is a major street.
You know, we drove around
Cranston Street's like Mummy Club.
The whole Providence in less than a day. I said, wait, that's it? No, wait, we drove. Yeah, the whole state of Rhode Island.
But Tisha,
no, then you was in
Tisha. Imagine being 8 years old.
She's lying. She's lying because that's
how did I get? That was my bus stop. I walked that bus stop the whole school year.
No, I would never.
Well, clearly you did. Really,
you got that wrong.
Ma, that's how I ended up. Ma, I took the same bus.
You have that wrong.
Flynn didn't have but so many buses.
You have that wrong. Why would you go way? Why would I send you way over there? Mom. No, why would I tell her to walk way over there? Mom, I think she was following some kids.
I walked by myself.
I think with the alphabet, you know how you get mixed up. You probably was like, go to A.
No.
No.
See, And guys, so what happened was I followed the instructions in my head, and I ended up at a bus stop where there was some kids. So I got on the bus, and then the bus took me to a school. And when I got there, it turned out not to be my school. And the crazy part is, it was the same school that I went to the year before. They must have moved bus stops. I don't know. But the point is, so that's how I knew. This ain't my school. What school is this? So I'm so smart, though. I just took myself to the principal's office. Hey, principal. I'm at the wrong school. I don't go to this school. And the principal asked me a bunch of questions, and I gave them the answers. Like, what's your address? 145 Dodge Street, apartment P15. What's your phone number? I don't even know if we had a phone. What's your this? What's your that? I answered all the questions. And then they called you.
So you didn't have a phone. So what the... How did they call me? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You must have had a phone.
Yeah, right.
So they called you.
Yeah, so they called.
Ma, how am I lying? Well, how did I end up in this school? Then she stopped the story off where I enrolled myself.
She said, wait a minute, listen. She said, I don't even know if you had a phone, but they called you.
Well, my point is, I just don't remember a phone. I mean, kids don't have phones.
You doing that. No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Ma, how did I get to the school then? How did I end up at the school?
Because I don't need. No, that's not true.
How did I end up at the school?
They said, well, we're going to keep her. You think she could continue to walk to that bus stop every day?
No, you're lying.
Ma, how did I end up at the school?
Because what year was you in that school? Because did I have Keisha? I was. No, you didn't. No, that's not true. You got to get your story.
You're the one who started the story. No, I enrolled myself.
No, you got that story wrong.
All right, so how did the story go?
I can't remember, but that's not how it went. It didn't. No, because I know. Why would I have you walk from Pequot all the way? No.
No, you didn't have me walk. You didn't know where I walked to. That's the point.
No.
You don't know where I walked to.
How did our house look in the front when we lived in Pequot? How did it look?
Ma, it was the villages.
Yeah, how did it look? I know it's the villages, but how did our house?
It was like wooden slates. I don't know what you call it.
No, it was a street, Tinesha. That was.
Oh, you meant the street.
I said, what our house look like in the front? What the? She said a slate. I don't know.
Teacher, but you hear the question, how does your house look? Aren't you thinking about describing the house?
The apartment. How did it look in the front? When you walked off the front door, what did it look like?
Ma, it was the court, and then the street, Dodge Street, is over there. Ma, what are you talking about?
That was the back door. I'm talking
about the front door, too.
So she's confused.
No, look, it's like this. House, doom. We lived right
off of Brigham Street and Dodge. We lived down Dodge Street, but if you go out the front door, you can see Brigham Street.
Yeah. But I'm talking about the front door with the fence. There was a crab apple tree in the backyard.
That was in the front, Tanisha.
Oh, that was the front?
That's the front door.
Oh, see, I thought that was the back. We always use the other door.
Yeah. See? That was the back door.
But what does that have to do with the bus stop?
Because that's what I'm trying to say. You couldn't have walked down there. You shouldn't have walked down there.
I walked.
So she did, Mom.
I did. I walked.
I wish I could take you there so I can.
I can take you there and I can drive you and show you the path that I walked. Okay, because I walked that path every single day for school.
No, she didn't.
And it used to be so cold and windy sometimes that the wind would be pushing me back.
She's lying.
Ma, how did I get to the school then? How did I get in that school?
And how did she become
Our school was Carl G. Lauro.
Right-handed.
Yeah, so how did you end up over
at
there?
Flynn? Exactly. Our school was Carl G. Lauro.
No. See, the bus had to come in front of the house.
It didn't. I didn't get on the bus in front of the house.
In the back. So what's she doing way over there?
That's where I walked. And I ended up on a school bus.
No. I don't understand how you did that, dog.
Me either. But I did it.
I don't understand.
Remember DeAndre Valentine?
Who?
He beat me up.
No, DeAndre Valentine.
He beat me up when I got off the school bus. And again, this was at A Court. So that's when I got off the school bus. And I had a skirt on that day. Yeah. And I came home and my whole thigh was bruised up because I was trying to fight him and I kept falling on the concrete.
Why she stopped lying?
And then Mousy ended up beating him up the next day because y'all told Mousy.
I don't remember that.
I remember TJ was in the yard watching.
I don't remember this.
I remember. It's my life. Mom, but the point is, I enrolled, didn't I?
She always tried to make her life look like it was the worst thing ever. You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
if it was the worst thing ever, you would be here.
Say that, Mom.
I know. The point is, you're the one who started the story off where I enrolled myself in school.
Yeah, but you act like you was like way over here. What, Tisha? You don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, let me see.
Mom,
The point is,
listen, from my house all the way to Walmart.
I know what you're saying. It's not.
Yeah, it's not true. Right.
That's the whole state of Rhode Island. Your house to Walmart.
When I told the school all the information they needed, they called my mom and they said she was smart enough to enroll herself, so we're going to let her stay. And that's how I ended up in that school.
Well, that's cute, because that's where your mom went too. Yeah.
Yeah, mom went to that school
she did?
when she was little.
Never would have guessed it.
Oh, when I was little?
Mine's an elementary school.
I know what you said when she was little. No, she said, Mom went to that school too when she was little.
And I went to camp with that school. In the fourth grade field trip was camp. I peed the bed.
You know what, Tanisha? You don't need to film this.
I did?
Because this is really dumb. You're really making me mad. You know that?
It is dumb. Because the part about it is the school was for like gifted and talented school. And the part about it was they told me I was smart enough to enroll myself, but I wasn't smart enough to find my bus stop. So, and I remember the next year for 5th grade, we were supposed to go to the island. We were supposed to go to Block Island. But then I moved to Virginia, so I never did go on that field trip. And see, my old school didn't go on field trips like that. So that's why it was so exciting. Carl G. Laurel didn't go on field trips like that, Mom.
Why did you move to Virginia?
Why did I move to Virginia?
I moved with Mommy and them.
Yeah, I said you need to take her.
When did we move?
Well, why did they have to take? Well, why did somebody need to take Shauna? Shauna moved with Wanda.
You know what? No, listen. Shauna was because Mommy didn't want to have 2 kids there.
Well, the point is, you was like, somebody need to take me.
Go. No, I had to take Tisha and Keisha with me. Said, come on, just stay with me. Because I couldn't get all of these on the plane.
What? You moved there like about a year after we lived.
No, I didn't. How long was it? Because Keisha wasn't even 1 when I moved. Tisha was just 2.
I was 3.
3? Mm-hmm. Well, Tisha was 3.
When you moved to Virginia?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I went the whole 5th grade. You did not live there the whole time I was in the 5th grade.
What school you go to?
I went to Mary Calcutt.
Okay, you went to Mary Calcutt. And then
that's when I became Kanesha. That's why I became Kanesha.
But I don't understand how you became Kanesha when you got a birth certificate that says Tinesha. So
see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? But this is my mom, and she told me something. I'm lying, but yet she my whole mother, and don't know how my name's got off.
I don't understand how that got like that neither. I really don't.